Have you ever wondered why some people seem to hold all the power in society while others struggle to make an impact? Today we will delve into the dynamics of power and influence. Let's start with Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. This law is all about creating dependencies. When you provide something that others can't do without, you hold the power. It's like being the only person in town who knows how to fix a broken water pump. Suddenly everyone needs you, and that need translates into influence and power. But here's the catch. The thing you provide has to be unique. It can't be something that just anyone can do. If there are 10 other people in town who can fix that water pump, then suddenly you're not so indispensable. So what do? You cultivate a unique skill, knowledge, or resource that others desperately need. You become the only game in town. This strategy isn't just about professional skills or resources. It can apply to personal relationships too. Maybe you're the person who always knows how to lighten the mood when things get tense. Or perhaps you're the one who can always be counted on to give sage, thoughtful advice. Whatever it is, if it's something that others come to rely on, you hold the power. Of course, it's essential to wield this power carefully. If you're seen as manipulative or self-serving, it can backfire. People don't like feeling used. So while you're cultivating dependencies, you also need to nurture relationships. Show genuine care and respect for the people who depend on you. Be reliable, be fair, and be kind. Remember, power isn't just about dominance, it's about influence. And influence comes from being needed and respected. So remember, power often lies in the hands of those who can provide something unique and indispensable. Now, let's talk about honesty. Is it always the best policy? Not necessarily. Yes, you heard it right. Honesty isn't always the golden rule, especially when we delve into Law 12, which suggests the strategic use of honesty and generosity to disarm and build trust. This isn't about lying or deceiving, but rather about being selective with the truth. Imagine you're a chess player, not revealing every strategy you have up your sleeve. You choose to be honest at certain moments, revealing some of your moves to put your opponent at ease, to make them lower their guard. This selective honesty, combined with moments of generosity, can be a powerful tool for building trust. It disarms suspicion, it makes you appear more human, more relatable. So sometimes a little honesty can go a long way in disarming your opponents and building trust. When it comes to asking for help, is it better to appeal to someone's mercy or to their self-interest? Let's delve into Law 13, which suggests that framing requests in a way that aligns with the other person's self-interest is far more effective than pleading for mercy or banking on gratitude. Why is this so? Well, it's all about human nature. We're inherently wired to prioritize our own needs and desires. When you make your request resonate with what the other person stands to gain, you're tapping into a powerful motivator: self-interest. This is not manipulation, but a strategic approach to communication. It's about understanding others' perspectives and crafting your message in a way that it becomes irresistible to them. It's about making your needs their needs. So remember, when asking for help, it's not about what you want, it's about what they want. Friend or spy, which would you rather be? What if you could be both? Law 14 of Power Dynamics presents this intriguing concept. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. The essence of this law lies in the art of balance. On one hand, it's about maintaining a friendly, approachable demeanor which makes people comfortable, inviting them to let their guard down. On the other hand, it's about staying alert, discreetly observing and gathering valuable information. This information could be about people's strengths, weaknesses, ambitions, fears, or secrets. Information is power, and having it gives you an edge, a leverage in your interactions. So while you're sharing a laugh or exchanging pleasantries, remember to keep your ears open. Listen, observe, and learn. This isn't about deception or manipulation, but about understanding people better, making informed decisions, and navigating social situations with finesse. So, while maintaining a friendly demeanor, don't forget to keep an ear out for valuable information. Ever noticed how some people become more popular when they're not around? Or how some keep you on your toes with their unpredictability? It's intriguing, isn't it? This is the power of absence and unpredictability, a unique blend of strategies that can significantly enhance one's influence and power. Let's first delve into Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. The concept is simple yet potent. Think of it as the law of supply and demand. When you are always available, you become commonplace and your value decreases. But when you are absent, you create a gap, a void that makes people miss you, appreciate you more, and realize your importance. Your absence amplifies your presence. You might be thinking, won't absence lead to being forgotten? Well, the key is to strike a balance. Your absence should be like the pause in music, not long enough to be a full stop, but just enough to enhance the melody. Now let's move to Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. Unpredictability is an element of surprise. It keeps people guessing, curious, and interested. Being predictable can make you seem monotonous, mundane, and easy to manipulate. But when you're unpredictable, you become a puzzle, a mystery to be solved. This state of suspense can give you an upper hand, making others cautious and respectful of your actions. However, this doesn't mean you should be erratic or inconsistent. It's about being strategically unpredictable. Sometimes do the unexpected. Break your patterns occasionally. This will keep people intrigued and engaged, always trying to figure out your next move. In essence, these laws guide us to be like a good book, full of suspense and unputdownable. We should be in people's thoughts, even when we're not in their sight. Our actions should be unpredictable enough to keep them engaged, yet consistent enough to maintain their trust. Remember, a well-timed absence can enhance your value, and a dash of unpredictability can keep people on edge. Commit or not to commit, that is the question. The age-old dilemma. But in the realm of power dynamics, the answer might surprise you. We're now delving into Law 20, which advises us against committing to anyone. This isn't about personal relationships. Instead, it's about maintaining your adaptability in the ever-changing game of power. You see, commitments tend to entangle us, like a spider web that gradually limits our options and movements. The more we commit, the less flexible we become. Our decisions become dependent on our obligations, and we lose the freedom to adapt swiftly to new scenarios. Imagine if a chameleon committed to one color, it would lose its most potent survival tool, adaptability. It's not about being non-committal, but about being strategic in our commitments, ensuring they serve our interests and don't limit our options. So always remember, flexibility can be your biggest asset in the game of power. Why would anyone want to seem less intelligent than they are? It's a question that might seem counterintuitive in a society that values intellect and cunning, yet Law 21 of our Power Playbook advises just that. Seeming less intelligent than you are can disarm potential manipulators, making them underestimate your true capabilities. It's like playing a game of chess. If your opponent underestimates you, they might make moves that expose their strategy, thinking you're not clever enough to notice. But you, the seemingly unsuspecting player, can use this to your advantage, making calculated moves while they're none the wiser. This tactic is not about demeaning yourself or undermining your worth. It's about strategic humility, a tool in your arsenal that can provide an unexpected advantage when dealing with people who might try to exploit you. Remember, sometimes playing the fool can be the smartest move in the room. How would you like to control the game? Imagine it. A chess match where you move not only your pieces but also influence your opponent's moves. That's the essence of Law 31, which suggests manipulating situations in such a way that you limit the choices of others, thereby increasing your control. When you control the options, you control the outcomes. It's like being a puppeteer, pulling the strings that guide the actions of others. This doesn't mean coercing or forcing people, rather it's about subtly shaping the environment or circumstances to favor the outcomes you desire. You see, when you limit the options available to others, you guide their decisions towards the path you have set. It's like dealing the cards in a game of poker. You decide what's in play and that gives you the upper hand. So always remember, controlling the options is like dealing the cards in a game. It gives you the upper hand.